Okay, you're live.
Yeah, but they can't see me close enough. They're not going to be able to see the car close.
I got your head in frame, and I have everything up to your phone in frame. I got your head in frame, and I have everything up to your phone in frame. How's that look, guys? Does that look good? You got Chucky B, Blue Oval Racing, Snuggy 64, Tommy Durna, Adam Hurt, S. Mo, Mike. That's the mic I forgot to send the invoice to.
Huh?
That's the mic I kept forgetting to send the invoice to. I'm glad you got that done for me. Thank you.
Okay.
So let me see your phone. He says your cameras are better than mine. I guess I have to get a new phone soon.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to be doing some videos here. These videos are going to be uploaded later. We want to emphasize more 1/32. So we're going to be doing a lot more videos and a lot more demos of 1/32. I mean, I started this whole business back in 1997. Nobody was carrying 1/32 in America with any volume. It was just not there. HO had really kind of died. SCX was Scale Electric was in the U.S., but it wasn't in any volume. Bob Haynes with REH, he was trying to sell a lot of 1/32, but it was a lot of the old stuff from the 1960s. And Carrera was beginning to make an imprint in 1997. But a lot of retailers, only your key retailers were carrying it. A lot of your small mom and pops were. Hold on one second. A lot of your mom and pops were just getting into 1/32, and I was traveling the country to get more retailers into 1/32. But I gradually, obviously, when I left SCX, I didn't have a draw, and so I went into HO with the Auto World. So basically, right here, you can see the three different layouts that you can have if you want. This is Carrera right here. This is Carrera track right here. It's a much larger track. It's always been a larger track because they have 1/24 scale cars, which are a much wider car. Okay, they literally take up this entire space here. There's no, where this is a 1/32, but it fits, you know, on a track that's almost an inch and a half smaller so like this is a Scale Electric track, this is a Carrera track. See the difference in size? It's immense. SCX is a little bigger, but not by much. But so this is this is the difference between what people are going to want to buy is between, do you have room for this, or do you only have room for this? And that's really what it depends. You know, Every system has its flaws. Every system has its, Chevy customers, Dodge customers, and Ford customers. It really boils down to that. The first car we're going to be showing, so we got to get everything back into the package, and then I guess we're going to be doing and then we're going to auction all the cars that I'm demoing.
Well, some of them.
Huh?
We're going to save some, but we're going to auction some. We don't have time to auction all 9 of them.
No, I know we don't. I don't have time to do the race night tonight.
Okay, nobody else is able to show up anyway.
I mean, tonight is the most. I mean, everybody's going to be watching Are you going
to live stream it from channel 2 or your Facebook?
That's an idea. And I can comment. How do I do that in picture? Ooh, that's an idea. I'll let you know on channel 2 if I'm going to do a live stream.
That's using the StreamYard tab to set up.
Right, I need to figure out how to do that before tonight. Maybe Adam can help me do that. All right, you ready?
So as long as we get like 1 or 2 done here.
No, we'll do all of the cars. Let's get it going now. Let's get it going. See, I'm going to a camp out this weekend, and so I've got to do the camp out. I got to do the videos. So there's a lot of things I have to do, but everybody wants me to do live streams, which I would love to do live streams all the time. I just can't do them all the time. Okay, you ready?
Your camera really gets real close in there. Like I have you, like you're like here. All I have is your face in. So
Well, that's because you have to do it in camera or in video.
Yeah, that's what's.
You have to zoom out.
Well, then you're like fisheye. Okay, 3. Are you gonna go over what it is and everything, the item number and stuff? Okay, when you say like and subscribe, that whole spiel, that's when I'm gonna close out. When you put both your fingers out like that. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Bryan Young, ProTinkerToys.com. Now, we're going to be covering a lot of 1/32 scale over the next couple months. Actually, the next 6 months, 7, 8, 9, 10 months. So we're going to be focusing on these videos over the next couple weeks is Carrera. Carrera cars, their design. What's the difference between a Carrera car, a scale electric car, a fly car, and a Ninko car, and a scale SCX car? They're pretty much the same in the sense of concept. Each car has different components. I always look at a Carrera car in a different way, and I'm going to emphasize that today. So the first car we're going to be reviewing is the Ford Mustang, okay? And this is a Carrera Ford Mustang, item number 2002-7788. 7788. Now, one thing that you must understand about Carrera cars and 1/32, especially Carrera cars, Carrera goes a little further in the, how do I want to say it? The overall manufacturing of the car. They add a lot of little things, like for example, this right here, just all this little extra attention to detail around certain aspects of the car. They just give it more, I guess the best way to say it is a 3D effect of their car, okay? Where, I mean, I'm not saying that SCX does not do that, but there is a difference between the two cars. And now this is 1/32, this is 1/32. Obviously, there's a scale difference. I mean, that's just plain and obvious, okay? That's a Porsche, this is a Mustang, okay? There is an obvious size difference, okay? And everybody has a different size of where they want to be on their cars. And one thing about Carrera is just the attention to detail of their cars, okay? Nice gloss, just nice detail, just I mean, if you look at a Carrera car 10 years ago to today, they're constantly improving the detail, the fine detail in a car. And that's important. I mean, some people want authentic looking cars. I mean, you would be hard pressed if you just sat that on a tray or a table and say, okay, well, that's a die cast. A person, okay, yeah, that could be a die cast. But it's not. It's slot cars. Now, the one thing about Carrera is they are a much bigger car, okay? And this is their standard guide pin because their track is a much larger car or track, and their holes for their guide blades must be bigger to hold their guide shoes. Now, I mean, the one thing about buying one of these cars, and it comes in this little accessory pack whenever you buy your car, you also get a guide pin that's designed for other track. For example, Scalextric, SCX, Ninko. You notice how different the size of those guide pins are? Okay? A little shorter, but thinner. Okay? Because this track is thinner. If I ran this car on a Scalextric track, it's going to bind on certain pieces of track because this is too thick. And that's why they come with the red guide pin that you just plop in here like this. Okay, and the car will then have a better connection to the track. Now, one thing nice about Carrera is it's a very quiet car, very quiet. If you want a car that's quiet, just fun to drive around, Carrera does do that. They do make a nice quiet car. Okay, they look nice aesthetically. They look nice. They're just a nice car for the design, okay? And the quality of the car is high. They have a magnet system. They also have a switch in their car that you can change the direction of the car, of what direction you want that car to go, if you're in analog mode, okay? So I can just come here to the switch, flip that switch, and now the car will go a different direction. Okay. This is a brand new Ford Mustang, a beautiful looking car, nice detail. Okay. And all of the Carrera cars are available at ProTinkerToys.com. That's ProTinkerToys.com. Highly detailed. Don't forget that, yeah, these are nice cars. Nice tires. It's a heavy car. See, that's the key. It's heavy. You feel like you got a good product here. That's key, important. You feel like you got something that's heavy, worth something. I always tell people with trains, you buy a cheap plastic train, they're really light and everything, not a lot of weighting. But a nice, good train, you can feel that if it's heavy, it's high quality because they got nice weights. Anyways, these are available at ProTinkerToys.com. Item number 2002-7788. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and subscribe. Like and subscribe, baby. ProTinkerToys.com.
Well, that was good. What'd they think?
It's terrible. They don't like me anymore. None of them do. Everybody hates me.
Adam says he's more of a fan of Carrera cars, but he likes SCX track better.
No, I totally agree, and I could not be more. It's just the fact of the matter is you can put more track onto a layout than in the same amount of space than you can with Carrera. That's the only difference. There's really no difference. It's just Carrera wants to have their large track because of their 124 scale cars. That's all there is to it. I'm not knocking it. That's just those are the facts. Those are the facts. All right, so what do we want to do now?
The next car?
Oh.
Unless you want to auction that right now. Or do you want to save all the auctions in a row?
Yes.
Make sure you guys let us know if you have any particular interest in a certain car, so that we focus on the auctions that you guys are actually interested in. Blue Oval Racing. I love 1/32 scale. I just don't think I got the room for it. Well, I do, but I don't. Trying to find out what it is a reasonable size layout. I know there's no there's no easy answer for that.
Yeah, there is. I can tell you right now what a reasonable layout size is. I've been selling them the reasonable size layout for 4 years. The reasonable size layout that you can really do anything you want to do.
Do you want to have a buy it now price?
Yeah, buy it now. You can buy this car right now, okay, for $30. $30. No discounts. This is a flat price of $30. Whoever says $30 first gets this car.
Okay, continue with what you're saying. If somebody says $30 on, is that true for all these next ones we're doing?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what's the reasonable size layout?
It's 2 4x8 sheets of plywood, either 8x16 or 12x8. That is a reasonable size layout. It is. You can do any kind of layout. Carrera, Ninko, Scale Electric, Fly. Well, now Fly doesn't make a track. Scale Electric, SCX. You can use any size layout on 2 sheets of plywood.
Right, Kent Young Jr. on that one.
Who?
Kent Young Jr. Just write it on the where you can peel it off there or whatever.
No one do it on here. Kent Young Jr. Okay, next car. I'm going to keep the red pin out of that car until we're finished, and I'll put that red pin in there. Okay. And basically, this is the interior of a older Carrera car, okay, just so you know. This is an older Carrera, and this is the details of them. They have the Hibouchi motor, most of your lighting and this is why cars are so expensive. I've tried to tell people this, we wanted all this stuff in cars, and all of this adds up. It just drives the price right through the roof.
Ooh, that's a pretty car.
Yeah, this is a really nice car.
Evolution BMW M1 Pro Scar, number 5, Hockenheim.
Okay, so this is item number 20027793, Evolution BMW M1 Pro car. Okay, now this is again, you look at the car, one thing that's Carrera.
Do you want me to just start the video now?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or do you want to talk about it? It's whatever.
No, that's fine. All right.
You're the lead here.
No, I'm just.
You know what you're doing. Okay, tell me when to go.
Go. Okay, so this is the second Carrera car we're doing, and this is item number 20027793, and this is a BMW Evolution BMW. That's just the brand name for Carrera. M1 Pro car. Now, there's one thing that is really universal with Carrera. Their quality control in China is very intense, and for the amount of cars that they have defective, it's pretty low. Okay, I mean this is a BMW, so this is a Porsche 911 SCX. Okay, as you can see now, SCX put more detail on their bottom to kind of look the engine. They just have a basic body or chassis. Always move your guide shoes to this position when you buy it. Always put them to this position like that. Not above the guide shoe, just below it. So when you're going over it, it goes like that. Now, these guide shoes will not work on, this is a guide shoe for Carrera. This won't work on a Scale Electric or a Ninko it would,
The Scale Electric and SCX, I wouldn't recommend it. Well, actually, Scale Electric is wider than it's just that depending on where you are, the plastic. They include a red one in the Carrera cars, and these are much smaller and they're thinner. You see how they're thinner? And so all you do is you just pop this right on the car like this. Like that. Put that car on the track. Very quiet. One thing about a Carrera car, it's very quiet. All have headlights, taillights. If you want to race your friends, Carrera is a fine company to race. And Carrera are very highly detailed. They actually, Fly was number one, and then Carrera finally caught up very quickly. And now it's Carrera. Nice detail. They do little things to add a little detail, like this pipe here. You know, little trim areas around the car that adds a little detail to the car, okay? Little interior details like the driver, okay, to give it that extra look. Now, all those little details always add up. You can almost calculate $1 or 50 cents a cost for every little thing that you're adding up, okay? Like, for example, if they just put black windows on this, they could save $5 on this car. $5. Because they don't have to worry about the guy inside, okay? And that adds a double cost when you're looking at it through extended pricing. So this is a BMW M1. Now, I'm not your sluck, or I'm not your driver. I mean, I'm not a... Dave Kenny is the... that's why it'd be cool to have Dave Kennedy here one day. Dave Kennedy is the driver brain. You know, it's like you got somebody that knows every driver on Earth, every race probably he's been in. He's the guy that you're going to want to know about specific cars and drivers. I'm just telling you what they look nice, and they're just it's a good product to own. And so all your Scale or Carrera cars can go on an SCX or a Scale Electric track. And that is a BMW M1 Pro car. That's item number 2002 7793. 7793. And one thing about Carrera is all their cars are mounted in a very tough box. I don't think I've ever seen a Carrera car broken or a case broken with a Carrera car. It's very rare, let's put it that way. Let's see here. They screw in the bottom of these. I always have a problem getting these in. I don't know why. It's just a screw. And that is the Carrera BMW M1 Pro car. Okay, and this is going to be another car. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button, and get these at ProTinkerToys.com. And this car is $30 for demoing it. So you get a $30 car. The first person that buys it gets it. All you have to do is type it in. And that is the Poly car, or a BMW Pro car.
Go ahead and write Kent Young Jr. on it.
Kent Young.
I had to add to his invoice anyway, and I forgot to do that.
Unbelievable.
So I got it.
Well, nobody else gets... Okay, so just so you guys know that if you think you're going to want one of these cars, obviously Kent Young's probably already got his name typed in there that he wants this car. So Better be ready. Okay, next car.
Go ahead and set it right on top of this one.
I'm not going to set anything. I'm sitting in my chair. If you want to set up there, that's what you could do. Okay. All right, let's get the... yeah, now this is one of my favorite cars.
Why is that?
I'll explain. Unbelievable.
Well, let me catch up on comments real quick. I will get my butt down in there. Man cave sometime. Just been so hot.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't know what he's referring to.
Who's that?
Kent Young Jr.
Yeah, I know. All right, ready? Hey, Bryan Young
Wait,
Pro.
I haven't started yet. You have to hear. Once you hear the ding, that's when I start.
Hey, Bryan Young, ProTinkerToys. Here's another Carrera car. Now, this is one of my favorite Carrera cars. Actually, it's one of my favorite slot cars made. I just like the design. The best way to take these stupid decals off is just go like that. Because we're selling all these cars at the end of the demo. But this is a BMW 320 Turbo. And Carrera really does a nice job on this car. Okay, so, and they make a lot of these. And this is item number 20027798. 7798. And this is really nice. I mean, the detail on this car is extraordinary, okay? And very heavy. I mean, I swear this thing's a pound, okay? Very nicely detailed. All the curves, all the extra detail. Nice paint job. Very gloss. Just a beautiful... I mean, you could put that on a track and you think, okay, that's die cast. But it's not. It's not. It's a slot car. Now that's what happens if you don't put in the correct guide pin, okay? So let's put in a correct guide pin. So this is the regular pin that comes with your Carrera car, and in your packaging, in the back of this is all the parts for your car. Extra guide pins, and what you want to do is pull that black one out because the black one is different than the red one. And that red one is inside of that little package. Okay, and you want to replace the black with the red, and you want to make sure your guide shoes or braids are up about 45 degrees, but not too high above the guide pin. Just like that. Put it on the track because you don't want the car up off the track. You want it down as close to the track. And that runs really nice. Oh, and there is a button on the back of your car to flip right here if you want the car to go the other direction. And just flip it back when you're done. And we'll get that car up there. BMW is a very popular slot car. There are so many, especially over in Europe. That's all they race, it seems like. But again, this is a beautiful car, highly detailed. The driver inside, all the extra detail around the windows. You got the windshield wiper, just little detail right here. All the little pin clips for the hoods. Extra detail right here on the fin. Just all the little crevices right here. It just gives it a good, beautiful view. Where you can just, you almost feel like you're in it, you know? It's just like you're like the guy inside that. And look at the wheels. They've got copper or gold and silver, and they have all, and then you have your nice tires. Just beautiful. And that is the BMW 320 Turbo. BMW 320 Turbo. A turbo. Oh, I keep forgetting not to leave the guide pin in. I got to take the guide pin out, poke the other one in, grab it right here, stick it there. And we have a whole slew of the Carrera cars, new cars coming in all the time. And this is this is Carrera. And this is ProTinkerToys.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and give us thumbs up. Has it already sold?
You haven't told them they can buy it yet.
No, it's already sold. Check.
You have to tell them that they can buy it.
Okay, you now can buy this car for $100. $100. Let's see, does anybody buy this for $100?
Fred Flint said 30.
Fred Flint won? Fred Flintstone won? Oh, Fred Flintstone. I don't know who he is. Fred Flintstone. S-T-S.
Kent Young followed him up with 30 though.
There's Fred Flintstone.
Do you really not know who Fred Flint is?
Huh? No, I thought it was a nickname for Fred Flintstone. Ask him if it's a nickname for Fred Flintstone.
No, but I think...
No, I think it's a nickname for Fred Flintstone.
Do we not have Fred Flint in here?
No, we do. I'm just saying, I don't think we have him in there. Okay, next car. Next car.
Well, I need to tell him to email me if I don't have him.
I think it's a nickname for Fred Flintstone. All right, next car. Next. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Hey, is that your ring?
Yeah. Fred Flint. No, I don't have him as a customer. Well,
You
it's not under Fred Flint.
Yeah, we need to
Fred
know if
Flint,
that's a
make sure you,
nickname.
Fred Flint, make sure you send me
I think
the-
that's a nickname.
I think I know who that is. Though.
Next. Oh. Matt Henry just never gives up.
On what? What do you do?
Well, he's calling again. Does he know we're doing things down here? They got those boxes done way too quick. He said that was going to be about a week, 2 weeks.
Isn't that good?
No, I didn't want the bill right now.
Oh. There you go.
Okay. This is a nice car, another nice one. They're constantly doing the detail on it. Ready?
And you don't need to put the car back in the thing on the video. It's just a waste. I don't know. They don't really care about watching you do that on the...
Alrighty, fine.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Bryan Young, ProTinkerToys.com. ProTinkerToys.com. Here's one of the dumbest things that they make the slot car companies put on these boxes is this stupid sign that says caution, electric toy. Oh, ooh, we're all gonna die. All right, so this is a Carrera car, and now this is a Ford Mustang 2002 7752. And this is another, now this is a completely different design of the other Mustang, okay? Completely the 22, or why do I go 22? It's 2002.
22's AFX.
7752. Now this is a beautiful car. Nice detail. Again, it still has the same detail as the other Mustang, but just the front. This is what I've always said about the Mustang. And I said this yesterday is, you know, all the cars that have come out over the last 50 years, you know, even 60 years, they've always kept the Mustang looking like a Mustang. Now, there was times in the 1970s and the 80s that they changed. They made it look like a Mustang, but it didn't look like a Mustang. I mean, it was pretty pathetic. But it's kind of like the 55 Bel Air. I guarantee you, if they came out with a 55 Bel Air right now, it would be the #1 selling car in America. Everybody would want it. 2-door, 4-door, back seat, big back seat, lots of room. And they weren't that much bigger than cars nowadays. A lot of the cars nowadays are just ugly. 90% of them are ugly. But the Mustang is not ugly because it looks like a Mustang from the 1960s. That front end, look at that, baby. Beautiful. Now, to get this on a track, you have to pull the old guide pin and put on an SCX or a regular a scale electric guide pin. Now, when you buy a Carrera car, you get inside of the packaging, in the back of the packaging right here, it's like a little packet, and you get extra guide pins, and the red one is for other tracks other than Carrera. That's right. This is for other track. And we're on a scale electric track, so we are going to pop this on, and we're going to put the wing back on. The wing can pop off, which is nice because in case you don't want it to break, you just take it off. That's very smart. Yeah, that is smart. A lot of times people, they break these wings. What you do is before you race, especially if you got kids, take the wing off, put it back on nice and firmly, put it on the track. Check out that. Holy moly. Now, you know why it didn't work? Because these were flat, baby. You got to put these at 45 degrees, not higher than the guide pin, but just high enough that's going to give good traction. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. Holy moly. That's a Ford Mustang. I'm going to come around and stop right in front of you. That is pure beauty. And that's what you call 1/32nd. I think it's actually 1/28 maybe. They're a little bigger than Scale Electric and SCX. But these are just beautiful cars. You can't get a better looking car. I mean, for the price, nice wheel rims, just a beautiful car. There's not much else you'd have to do with this to make this run. It's got a nice magnet system on the bottom of this. You know what? On this car, I'm not going to do this on all of them, but I'm going to take this one apart so everybody understands what's inside. And you know what? What Ryan can do is splice this into all the videos of showing inside the car of all the other cars. So this is really the inside of a Carrera car, which is very important because people have to understand all the aspects of going into a car, what makes a car, okay? Because you can, you know, people will say, oh, what's inside, what's under the hood? What's under the hood? Well, we're going to show you oh my gosh. All right, so this is the analog chip. Now, you have to take that chip out and put the other chip in. It's going to be digital. It's got metal brushings, or copper. Notice the tight wheel. Everything is very tight. That's why they move so smooth. Look at that. Very smooth. Metal brushings. Man, if they could do that with 1/64 scale, boy, they'd have a car. Everything is a Bucci motor, a very fine motor, okay? Very fine motor. You got your circuits for your tires. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? That is the interior. But see, here's what I try to tell people. You know, this car could be half the price that it is if they didn't put all this wiring, they didn't do all this electronic, they didn't do all this electronic. All they did is put 2 wires to the guide pin. This car could be $20 cheaper. If I was the manufacturer, I would have limited cars with lights, but most of my product line would be just affordable cars for the consumer. If they want to buy all this stuff and add on to it, then that could be an extra item. But this, people say, well, why are cars? This is why cars are the price they are. I mean, it's not any more complicated than that. It's not any more complicated. Every dollar that you add adds $2 to the retail of a car. Because that car actually could be $3 because you have distributors, shipping. And that's the inside of a Carrera car. Basically 4 screws, a very tight fit. Very tight fit. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button, and get your car 1/32 at ProTinkerToys.com. Okay, this car is for sale for $32. $32. I'm gonna try to get $2 more. $32. Because this is a nice car.
Fred Flint said 30.
Fred Flintstone said 30.
He just changed 32.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Okay, so Fred.
All right, Fred Flintstone got $32.
You gotta Fred Flint. You gotta email me.
No, we need to know if that's his real name or if that's a nickname. Is his name Fred Flintstone, or is Fred Flintstone a nickname and his real name is, Jimmy Ganahani or something?
Fred Flint, you gotta email me at professtinker.
No, I want to know if that's his real name. All he has to do is say, yes, that's my real name.
But if you got a couple of people going at it, we should start bidding on them.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, we'll do that next time on the next car. So that's $32. Oh, Fred Flint.
And put 32 on it.
Fred Flint. 32. Alrighty, next car.
This is a cool one.
Oh yeah, this will be neat. Okay, ready?
What a great one to start the auctions on. What a good one to start the auction.
Yeah, this one we're going to be auctioning. It's going to start at $30. You can start bidding now if you want. It's going to start at $30.
Yeah, you guys can bid throughout the video.
Yep. Okay, ready?
And we'll
Ready?
edit the second the video ends. So whoever has the highest price when we hit off and I look,
that's who the good are going to buy it.
It's already up to 32. All right, you guys go ahead and auction among yourselves.
Yeah, you argue between yourselves, right?
3, 2.
Hey, it's another car from Carrera, and this is the VW bus. Probably the best designed bus ever made. The Microbus, the best bus ever made. They should have never changed it. The new one they did recently is all electric. It's stupid, ugly. Just quit making them. This is the best bus ever made. And they should go back making this, because this was I wish I could have one of these, honestly. I would love to drive one of these around the country. Of course, the one thing about this one is, I don't know if I like the bottom of this. The bottom is pretty deep. I mean, it's really weird. I guess that's what it looks like. I thought they would cover it more. You see where the wheels are open? You'd think that they would have dropped that down a little bit. I don't know, maybe the profile is higher, but it's highly detailed. It's got all this, everything's inside. You got seats in it. You got a driver, and the seats are colored. You got a nice guy with a pink shirt on. It says love, peace, all that. Love and peace. Love, peace, and war. And now you want to get the guide shoes up, the braids up. And you don't want to have them higher than the shoes. You don't want them higher than the shoes. Higher than the shoes. Just like that. See that? We want to get you right, because there's 2 shoes in the cars. The black one is for Carrera cars. The red one is for all other track systems. And we're going to put the red one in because we've got a scale electric track that we're racing them on. So let's see how these handle. Let's see how this thing handled. I mean, this is top heavy. That runs pretty well. Oh, that baby rolled. Holy, rolling, 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 rawhide. Rolling, 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 rawhide. That's pretty cool, actually. That's a nice. Can you imagine racing these things? 2 of these things. Let's see how fast we can go without flipping it. Go a little faster. Oh, that baby rolled. Holy cow. Rolling, 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 rawhide. Rawhide. And that is the VW bus, Microbus, they called it. They sold millions of these things in America. I mean, there was one of these things probably on every block in America. The most popular van ever made. The most iconic, too. I don't know why they can't make these. It's really sad. These are beautiful. I'd buy one immediately if these were available. Look at that. The colors and everything. It's all designed in color. Now this is painted, I can see. And then they painted all this. All the decals. Isn't that cool? And that's Carrera. And you got the switch on the bottom. You can flip the switch on the bottom and move and that will allow you to go the opposite direction on your track. And you just flip the switch again to go the other direction. These are thinner tires. Wow, these are weird looking tires. Check out these tires. They've got special tires on these things. And they wrap inside the wheel. They don't wrap, you literally have to take the wheels off to get the tires off. Look at that. Huh, that's cool. We'll take the old guide pin off, put the new one in. And that is a VW Microbus Love Bug. And that's available at ProTinkerToys.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button, and give us thumbs up. And this is for sale right now.
Well, we said once the video ends, we'll take
Oh,
the
that's
highest
right.
bid.
What's the highest bid?
Kent Young Jr. at $38.
$38. Holy moly. Holy
Scott
cow.
Myers tried getting it at 35, and then Kent Young went up to 38. And
Holy cow. Everybody wants to buy the Carrera all of a sudden. Holy cow. We're heading camping tomorrow. We're going to the Ark Encounter, which is in LaGrange, Kentucky.
you didn't write anything down on this.
Oh, that's right. And
38 for Kent Young.
all righty. Next car.
And Scott Myers just said 39, but
$39. Okay.
Once your video ends and you say Pro Tinker Toys.
Yeah, as soon as I end and I say Pro Tinker Toys out, Pro Tinker Toys out, that's when you want to put your bid in, because when we're going to look, we're going to see if it's there. Okay, get me the next car.
Whatever the highest bid I see when I walk.
We've got one big item that we got 2 other items we're going to be selling here too in a minute.
What's that?
I'm not telling you, just get it going here.
Is there is this car done?
Yes, we've already done all those cars.
Did you write the names on every one of them?
Yep, every one of them.
So we're doing another Mustang?
No, give me that purple one. Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, Porsche. No, Ferrari.
Alright guys, bidding starts on this one at $30. When we finish the video, bidding's over. Are we doing any HO today? No, today's just 1/32. Or is one of your secret items HO?
No.
So just 32nd today, guys. Another thing that we need to do, and I don't know if you want to just keep doing them how you've been doing them, but you do need to make sure that because we have digital available for some of these cars.
Oh yeah, alrighty.
Unless we just do separate videos with.
No, I forgot to say that. All right. Yeah, I completely forgot about the digital aspect. I'll do a little thing at the end, and he can then tag it to all the videos. The digital.
It's better to have a settle-in video that I can
know.
give them.
Well,
so
you know, it just adds more little content.
yeah, well, a settle-in video.
All right. Fine.
All right, 3, 2. Bidding starts now.
Hey, Bryan Young, ProTinkerToys.com. This is a new car. Just came out. Item number, what's the item number on this? Doesn't it have a box? Did this car? Oh no, they took it out of the packaging. This should have come in a sleeve. The sleeve has the item number. Anyways, all you have to do is go on our website and type in Ferrari 488 GT3 Iron Demies number 85. And it's the pink one. Now, all Carrera cars are digitable in a sense that you put a chip in them and you can run them on a digital track. I'll show you that later. But I just want to show you this. This is a highly detailed car. And Carrera has the exclusive license for Ferrari. They bought that license back in 2009. Actually, it officially kicked in 2009. Nobody can make Ferraris other than Carrera. And they've done a beautiful job on this. Highly detailed. Lots of deco painting. Okay, a lot of detail right there. Right there on the rear end. Okay. Beautiful car. Highly detailed. Whenever you digitize a Carrera car, you have to take the car apart and you remove the chip that's in it and you replace it with a new digital chip. Okay? And those are available on our website, ProTinkerToys.com. And this is a highly detailed car. Now, all Carrera cars come with 2 guide pins, and they're located in the back of the car right here. And the extra guide pins are located in this little panel behind this panel here. And you have basically one is a Carrera guide pin, which is much larger and wider, and a non-Carrera track guide pin, which is smaller and narrower, which helps you drive on tracks like Scalextric, SCX, Ninko, other track systems. And you always want to make sure your guide pin or guide braids are about the height of your guide shoe, but not higher. Nice car, very nice detail. Look at that. Dead spot. Beautiful car. That is probably one of the nicest cars they've made. Notice that, the quietness of the car. There's one thing that I will admit about Carrera cars. Number one, they're very uniformed, okay? One Carrera car will operate almost the same as another one. Very highly detailed, well-machined, well-engineered, a very high-quality car, okay? High quality. You're not going to get any more quality than a Carrera Ferrari. Beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? And that's a Ferrari. Now this doesn't have, because they took the sleeves off all these. Now I don't know which one this is. Ferrari 448 GT3. Now, when you're done, you can just pop the old guide pin off and you pop the new one in, okay? And you can flip the switch on the back of the car, which is located right here, to change the direction of the car. Now that's because I didn't change the guide pin. That's why it stopped down there. And this is a new car from Carrera, and it's a Ferrari 488. Ferrari 488. Don't forget to like, hit the notification bell button, and we'll see you at ProTinkerToys.com.
And if we don't have that, you can just say it will be in the description.
What?
The number, just say it will be in the description.
Right, well, it should have been already.
All right, I see 35 here from Scott Myers. Write down Scott Myers 35.
Scott Myers, 35. Scott.
Oh, wait. Do you know what it is?
What?
I didn't have live chat on. That's why it was... Why did they even do that?
What do you mean live chat?
Where it's live. I had top chat on, which makes no sense. So let's just let that go another round real quick.
What are you talking about?
Well, because they all bit. I don't know who was actually the latest one. Or the one. Because they all say 1201.
1201.
You got 3 people that were all put in a bid for this one. So let's just let this go for a round real quick. Alright guys, that's on me. Alright, Fred Flint's at 38. I'm gonna let this just go for a quick second. So Fred Flint's at 38. If anybody else wants to go any higher, we'll let it just fly for a second. That's on me. I didn't have top chat on. What are you doing with that one?
I'm just gonna sell this set. Someone wants to buy it.
Scott Myers withdraws his bid.
Scott Meyer withdraws his bid.
All right, is everybody cool with Fred Flint getting it for 38 then? Everybody, that was on me. That was bad management on my part. It was bad management on my part. I'll take the hit for that. All right, Fred Flint on 38 for that one.
Yeah, but Fred Flint, I can't. There's no room to put it now. Fred Flint, there you go.
All right. You doing that one then?
Now I'll do that later. Give me the Lamborghini.
The Huracan. Are they the only ones with the license for the Lamborghini also?
Yeah. No, just nobody wants to do the Carrera. I mean, see, the problem is that nobody wants to pay these licensing fees, and they don't want to invest. That's the problem.
All right, let's start 3.
Hey, ProTinkerToys. Now this is the last car that we're doing, which is the Lamborghini. And this is a Carrera Lamborghini. It's item 2002-7749. And this is a yellow Lamborghini. Okay, now what's really cool about all the Carrera cars is on the back of their panel are all the accessories, extra guide pins, different track guide pins. You always want to put the red one in as if you're going to put in a Scale Electric track or a Ninko or a SCX track. These, again, are a highly detailed car. Nice cars. Boy, they screw these in, man. I tell you, they must use a computer to screw these in. And these are never going anywhere. But all this costs extra money. All this money they put this, the mirror and all that, that all adds to the cost of your car. Adds at least $2. Could be up to $4. This is highly detailed. Lamborghini. Look at that. Look at that rear end. Isn't that a beautiful car? Check out that front end. Look at that. Holy cow. Look at all the decal, all the little sponsors. Look at, they even have disc brakes inside the wheels. Check out the disc brakes. See, that adds another $4 to the car right here. That adds $4 to the car right there, those disc brakes. Number one, the manufacturing of them, okay, and putting them into this car adds $4 to that car. I mean, if you're just, I don't know, it really depends on do people want these cars to be realistic, or do they want to run them fast and have fun? Now, so the first thing you have to do, since all the cars come with two guide pins, the red and the black, first you have to pop out the black ones. You have to move up the guide braids so that they're about 45 degrees, but not higher than the guide pin itself. What do you mean not higher than the guide pin itself? I'll show you. Right there is about 45. And you want to make sure that the braids are right there, but not higher than the braid. So your car, when it sits on the track, it sits firm, not fluffed up like this. Because I could put these all like this. You want to get them high. Well, you don't want it to sit like that. You want to get them just like that. So when you drive around the track, it's going, baby. That is a Lamborghini. Lamborghini. Lamborghini, baby. Look at that. All right, let's go that fast. Let's go fast. Ready? Here we go. Here goes the Le Mans. Holy cow. I knocked that off the track. Holy moly. Did you see that? Holy cow. Now that is 1/32, and that is the red guide pin, which is going to be used for Scale Electric. The black guide pin is going to be used for Carrera, because the Carrera track is a much wider track. And I will show you that in a second. So this is a Carrera car on a Carrera track. You notice how much wider the track is? This is a SCX track. Notice how much, almost an inchy. This is Scale Electric track, almost the same width as the gray track from SCX, but a little shorter, okay? That is the difference between the track systems. Depending on how much money you want to spend and how big of a layout, how much space do you have, is the type of system you should buy. Because really, if you really stop and think about it, all the systems are about the same for analog. But for digital, I have to go with SCX just because of the switches. It's all about switches in digital. And you can put more switches in your digital layout with SCX than you can with any other company. That's all there is to it. You can't argue with me. You cannot argue with me. It is a non-arguable thing. So this is a Lamborghini. I got the guide pin back in it. I'm going to mount it back to its little mount pad here. Holy cow. I had to get up early this morning. I had to run to Sam's to get groceries for the camping. I'm making beef stew for tomorrow night, pancakes and bacon for the mornings. Pancake and bacons for the morning. And what? What happened? Oh, I'm not done yet. Oh, that's right. So this is the Lamborghini. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check them out at ProTinkerToys.com.
I forgot you were doing a video. You went into live stream mode there.
I was doing a live stream mode there. And this is available for sale right now.
All right. I'm not going to look at high bids right now. I'm going to give them 1 second.
You're going to give them 1 second?
Well, I'm going to wait 1 second because we didn't really start a bidding on it. So we'll give them a couple seconds. Which, you know, when you're trying to push Carrera, you shouldn't be saying SCX is better. I know everybody knows you think that. Like, it's not like we're hiding anything by not
No, I
disclosing
just
that.
made an emphasis that Carrera is really good. Is probably the best for HO or for analog. Adam Hurt now. Hey Biden, don't forget you're doing a video. Ha, ha, ha.
All right, we got Anthony Bateman Sr. at 37.
Anthony Anthon Anthony Bate. 38.
37.
37. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. So Anthony Bateman got this car for $37. What a deal. What a deal.
All right, what's the deal now? Are we done?
We are done.
I think you're about clocked out, and you have
I
a
am
lot
clocked.
to do.
I have a lot to do for the camping.
You're worn out.
We had a customer last night purchase. Oh my gosh. He bought everything. He bought like $1,600 worth of slot cars. Do you know who that guy was?
Yeah, he's bought from us before.
Who-
He's one of our Canadian guys.
Oh, it's going to Canada?
Yeah, but we take care of him. I'll make sure I ship it out.
Here, that goes into the Mustang.
We also have some Slot Car Depot items coming in. We just finalized our deal with Slot Car Depot. We'll be getting some of their exclusives.
Are those already on their website?
I downloaded the images last night. Just gotta get them up. Won a car 2 weeks ago. Never received an invoice. James Butler, what car? Let me get that fixed for you. I'm sorry, we're not perfect.
Oh no, that car's already been invoiced to him. But I did it about 7 times.
All right, James Butler, email me at
That's the is that the Back to the Future Echo 1 or something?
Already bought from him. Won a car.
Is that the Ecto 1 car diecast? I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I'll get that fixed today, James Butler. Send me email at professtinker@gmail.com. Yeah, Kent Young, I'll fix that tonight. You sent me an email, I got it. And I'll get your other cards.
Who's
added
Fred
too.
Flintstone though?
He said he was gonna send me an email, so.
Yeah, we need to get Fred Flintstone online here.
And I gotta get you wrote all these down good. Yeah, we're not super professional with all the which that's just what you get with the
What?
live stream. That's just what they get.
Okay.
Do you want to close out, or what do you want to do? What are you doing? What do you want to tell them? Do you have any weekend?
No, we're going to be doing several videos. One driving video to the ARC encounter tomorrow when I'm driving.
You're
And
allowed
then-
to take a break if you want.
And then we're going to do one video at the ARC. I'm going to give you my opinion about the ARC, okay? I hear the audience of it is extremely high. There are a lot of people that are going to the ARC encounter. The media and Ken Ham and a lot of your atheists, they wanted it to fail miserably, but it didn't. It's very popular, very popular. So, okay, guys, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you later. I don't think we're going to be doing race night because nobody's going to be watching because they're going to be watching the president. So we're going to postpone that till next Thursday. Okay.